And now it's time for Houston's hottest relationship advice talk show, Love in Black with Tory and Teri. This show is sponsored in part by Gracie's on Kirby in Houston, Texas, and the Carrabba's Family Restaurants. And now your hosts, Tory and Teri.
Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Love in Black with Tory and Teri.
Hi, beautiful listeners. Happy Saturday to you. We thank you for joining us today. Listen, tell your friends about us. You guys can follow us on social media at Love in Black with Tory and Teri.
Hey, I have a question. When we got married, I know our wedding day was special and all, right? But did it really matter to you who was there or how soon we did it or anything like that?
You know, honestly, hindsight, yes. But at the moment, we were so gooey in love. All we cared about was just each other. I think I had even made the comment, like, I will marry you at my kitchen island in my Uggs.
Yeah, she did.
We didn't care. We just wanted to be together.
We married in the next room off the kitchen.
We married in my home. Yeah.
Anyway, on today's show, we just want you to know how important it is to have or have not, remember that, have or have not everyone attend your special day. So, you know, a lot of people, you know, they want to have a big wedding and everything like that. And they put all the emphasis on that, but they don't do the other things, all the work that it takes to get there.
Yes, there's definitely work to do. Today, we're going to discuss the importance of making your day specifically for you and coming into the power of agreement between the two of you.
Yeah, we have a special guest couple, Samuel and Kamilah, that's going to help us out and share their insight on this matter.
Yes, it's going to be real good. It always is. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up, family? This is KG Smooth, and you're listening to Love in Black with Tory and Teri right here on Praise 92.1.
So you're just gonna let him disrespect me like that?
I told you I'll handle it.
Well, you need to handle it right now.
Are you willing to fight for your relationship? Tune in to Love in Black with Tory and Teri on Saturday mornings at 10:30 a.m. And now, back to Houston's hottest relationship advice talk show, Love in Black with Tory and Teri. This episode of Love in Black with Tory and Teri is brought to you by Gracie's Restaurant on Kirby Drive and the Carrabba's Family of Restaurants. If you would like to be a guest, sponsor, or advertise, contact us at info@loveandblackwithtoryandterry.com.
Welcome back to the show. Your mental health, relationship, and your marriage are all very important. And they're all related. For counseling in these areas, go to our website right now, at iforeverworld.com and complete the form for a free 15-minute consultation and to schedule a session.
That's right. And don't forget, support our sponsors. So they help us out. We want you to help them out as well. Don't forget to go for fine dining, go to Gracie's in Houston. Yay! Also, for you ladies, if you want to find elegant wear and quinceanera wear, that's it, right?
Does it every week. It's Valencia Couture. They do my gowns. You know them. You've seen them. They're outstanding.
Anyway, I always intentionally flub that. But anyway, Valencia Couture on Harwan Drive. And then for your customized jewelry pieces, don't forget to go to Gulf Coast Jewels. And that's Jewels with a Z. And you can find them on social media at Shop GC Jewels. All right?
Yes.
And also, if you guys want to be a guest, sponsor, advertise, or even have a letter or a topic to send in, go to loveandblackwithteriandtory.com, fill out the form under radio show, and we will get back with you.
We'd like to welcome our guests today. Look at this beautiful king and queen.
Hey.
Samuel and Kamilah to our show. Welcome, you guys.
Hey.
Thank you for having us.
How you doing?
Blessed.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's the way to go.
That's the way to go. Yeah,
And that's the
way.
best response, right? Yes. Okay, well, I have this little game I play. The guys don't play, so just want to put them on notice right now. That you guys
All right.
It's just a girl thing. Okay, so just bring it in right here. We're going to leave it right here, okay?
Okay.
You ready? Apple or Android?
Android.
Okay. Cupcakes or kiwi?
Kiwi.
Okay. Scrubs or dress in heels?
Scrubs.
All day long.
Army or Navy?
Navy.
Okay. 800 credit score or big lotto winnings?
800 credit score.
Okay. Texas A&M or Prairie View?
Prairie View. Woohoo.
Yeah, you know.
Yes.
Married or single?
Married.
Okay. Black love or Love in Black with Tory and Teri?
Love and Black with Tory.
That's right. Right answer.
Okay, yay. Great
Man.
job.
So our audience, they dying to know who you guys are and what you guys do. So let's give them the quick Reader's Digest version.
I am Kamilah. I have a primary care clinic here in the Greenspoint area where we take care of from diabetes to hypertension to thyroid issues. Anything your primary care doctor does, I am there for you and we will take care of you.
I got a mole right here. You got that?
Good for that.
Freeze it off.
Hey, we got you. We got you. Listen. Yes.
What's up, Sam?
My name is Samuel Payne. I'm in the financial services. We do anywhere from life insurance, 401ks, investments, and things like that.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what I do.
All right, tell people how they can reach you.
Oh, well, they
Both
could.
of you guys.
Oh, they could. Well, I guess social media would be the best way to reach us at Payne Financial Educators on Facebook, and then you have Sam's Credit Corner on IG.
Okay.
And of course, we have Lion Healthcare Services LLC on Facebook also, and that's how you can reach us through social media. But our number is 832-616-0698. And that'll be, you can reach us and we can take care of your family practitioner needs or your health needs and also your financial needs.
Those are both the most important.
Exactly. And it's so cool because you guys tie into what we do. We say love in black, with black being a financial metaphor for keeping your love in the positive.
There you go. I like that. Yeah. Love
So
You don't have to just be black to watch it. My husband
I know,
says
right?
it all the time.
All the time. All the time.
Yes.
You know, we brought you guys on the show because of we love the fact of how intentional you guys are, right, in your relationship. And you remind us so much of us, right? And especially in talking to you guys and everything, it was like serious correlations between, you know, the way you guys hit it off and the way that my wife and I, hit it off as well. So we wanted to bring you guys on the show, one, to show our audience that, hey, you can find love, you know, in the least likely of places, as well as, you know, you don't have to rush into anything, right? Sometimes. But even when you rush into something, it can be intentional, right? So being intentional, as we often talk about it, what are some of the things that you can share with our audience that enhances your relationship?
Goals.
Goals? Okay.
Goals. When you said about being intentional, when you set your goals, you're intentional about accomplishing them, right?
Yes.
You set down your plan, your game plan, and you put your vision board and stuff like that. So I think about in a relationship, it's the same way, right? You want to be intentional, but I think you have to have goals that you're going to accomplish together.
Absolutely.
Right? Absolutely. So I think you have to go in with that. Hey, we're going to be, I told you the very first text message I sent to her, I said, you're somebody I can build with.
That's it.
Wow.
I saw it from the jump that you are somebody I can build with. We've been building ever since.
Yes.
We've been together.
And
so
that's why I wanted you guys on the show. We wanted you guys.
Yeah,
on the
we
show.
appreciate that.
You guys got that mindset. That's that mindset, that marital mindset. That's what it is. That's what it is.
What about you, Kamilah?
The same thing goes, setting them and accomplishing. Yeah. And not just setting them, but working towards them. It's like, it's a lot of faith, but you got to have faith with the works.
That's right.
And I tell people all the time, he's my works because I have the faith and I will come up with a million different things.
Yes.
But then he reels me back in and be like,
implement.
no, we cannot build a tower to heaven, okay?
I think we'll get some interruptions if we try it anyway.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, but that kind of thinking comes along with the fact that you guys are winning as one. So you do feel invincible, like we can do anything together.
Yes.
And you really can. God will give you the keys to the kingdom to do it.
Exactly. And not putting anybody on the spot or anything, but my wife and I often been talking about, and even our management has been telling us, man, the way you guys do it, no one else can feel your shoes what you're doing, right? In your previous relationships, right, do you think that you would have been as goal-oriented or as vision-related and all with someone else that you were with versus, you two?
Great question, honey.
Oh, no, definitely not. I have been married twice, as he has, but in the past relationships, no. We actually did not accomplish anything in my past relationships, just being honest. My pastor was preaching today, and he said something that really just stood out. The oil doesn't flow unless it's with the person that God has chosen to be the king at that point in time. So yes, the anointing.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is, you know.
So you think there's an anointing on your relationship?
Oh yes, definitely. God is in it.
Well, hold on. I'm about to put my God stuff on it right now.
You don't have
Can you guys
What you talking about?
let's see. We're talking about anointing, talking about flowing oil here. Let's get into a little bit of a flow right quick. Is there something that you guys want to share with anyone out there that may be listening right now?
Oh well, I guess I got.
Wait. Drum roll. Let people know.
We have bonded our unity, our union before Christ, God, and I've made my vows, and so we are husband and wife no longer. Yeah, we're a husband and wife. This is Kamilah Payne now, so go on, so you got to show them that. There you go. We got to work on that one. Yeah, we have to get that.
Mrs. Payne,
Mr. and
Mrs.
Payne.
Yes.
Congratulations first, right here.
Thank you so much. It's a blessing. You know what the word said, a man findeth a good thing. Findeth a wife, findeth a good thing, and obtain favor. And that's true. One thing I've noticed about the word of God is that his word is true in everything that he does. And so even in this this connection, everything has been fulfilled. You know, he's obtained a favor.
So when I found it. Mine.
Found it.
I will make up a word.
Come on.
So he just built me from the ground up.
I just knew that she was the one.
Yeah.
All right. And I almost sight unseen pretty much. But I just knew she was the one. What did you think when you first saw her?
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, tell us a lot.
When I first saw, okay, so the way we met, I guess we got to put that out there. Right?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Just
a little bit. So the way we met is that I was in sales, and her uncle had got an air purification unit from me. Okay. And so the way it was all set up is that he showed me, they got it set up to where he showed me so many demos, and then you get yours for free, whatever. So this is one of the demos.
Okay.
Cute. She bought the air purification system, and it was in the middle. It was right when COVID just started, so everybody was real self-conscious and then not leaving the house. They wanted to make sure that they purified it, so them couldn't leave the house, right? And so I came in and I looked at it, and I was trying to stay professional as possible. And so in the back of your mind, you're like, Then our uncle
some of this pure air on.
Yeah. Then our uncle say, and she's single too. And I was like, ooh. I was like, ooh, okay. So he was, and that's pretty much that's how it is. And now we're together.
That's awesome.
So you have a pure marriage, pure relationship. You had the purifier. No, but that's real, That's real.
Unless you're 17 or 18, I really don't believe in the term elope because we're grown and you do what you want to do.
Right.
But what was
sexy though?
First of all, we're just thrilled that you shared this information on our show to your family and all. And they're going to be pleasantly surprised because everyone's listening, right? But anyway, the thing is, right?
Shout out to the family. Hey, congratulations, y'all.
when you guys decided to do this, was it just you two you were thinking about, or did you everybody else is important or whatever, but this is about us? I mean, what were you thinking?
We were thinking we got to make this right with God.
That is.
Everybody else is fine, but first of all, our marriage has to honor God first. Yes. Our relationship needs to honor God, and we wanted the doors and the favor and the blessings of God to be upon us. So we made it right with
God.
That
chills. I'm loving it. Yes.
Love it.
That's the intentional, you guys. That part right there.
Yeah. Having a plan.
Yes.
Good. Amen. True love is in the house. Even though this is Love and Black, we don't call it the House of Pain right now. But anyway, you heard it first right here, and we'll be right back.
You know what? You don't trust me, and I don't trust you. So now what?
We need help. We can't do this by ourselves.
Are you willing to fight for your relationship? Tune in to Love and Black with Tory and Teri on Saturday mornings at 10:30 a.m. We now return to Love and Black with Tory and Teri.
Welcome back, back, you guys. Isn't this good? This is really good. Don't forget to go to iforeverwill.com for your individual marriage, relationship, and family counseling needs.
That's right. That's right. Hey, today's letter is brought to you by GC Jewels. Find them on social media at Shop GC Jewels. All right. So we can get into the letter of the day.
Oh my God, it's that time already?
You know, this is so cool because this lady here that wrote the letter had a dilemma, all right? Not necessarily like your dilemma or our dilemma, but she just has a dilemma on what to do about getting married. So it reads, hello, counselors. I can use some advice, please. My man and I really want to get married. We've been together for 5 years. We are both in our 40s and have kids from previous relationships. We are saving to have a big wedding next year. Our family is spread out though. We are thinking of paying to fly the elder members in. Our other family members can come too if they can. We just want to have a big party celebration. I go back and forth in my mind. To wait a year is a long time, especially with the COVID. The COVID? You get that a lot at your practice? God, I think I got the COVID. Anyway,
That's funny.
Anyway, especially with the COVID. Yeah. Anything can happen in a year. We are really trying to do this God's way. This is both our first time being married. What should we do, y'all? So I say, and I say this all the time, you know, we've actually had some of our counselees that they live in separate homes, but they're over each other's houses so much, right? You know, during this courtship and whatnot. And they want to know, are we living in sin? And I can't tell them that because I'm not judging what they're doing, right? But what I can tell them to do is, if you guys are, you know, if you guys are ready, right? You're already in the counseling. You're already, I said the counseling. You're already in counseling. You're already, you know that you want to be with each other. You've already asked her father's hand in marriage or whatever, right? Right. So it's on you. If that's what you want to do, it's like I said earlier about eloping. You're grown. Ain't no such thing as eloping for real. Like I said, unless you're 15, 16 years old. But the thing is that do what makes you happy, because at the end of the day, it's just you two, right?
Yeah, you know, one of the things I'm going to say, and then I'm going to pass the baton, and we'll come back to me, but I have to say this. Did you pray on it? Are you guys praying on it? What did you come into agreement? Today's segment is titled The Power of Agreement. What did you guys come into agreement on? Because you sound like you're really in your head right now.
Yeah.
So you got
at least she is.
Yeah, that's what she's really in her head right now. And I mean, a bride will be, right? I mean, that's how you got Bridezilla and different terms like that. I mean, it's a special day for you, and it's your first wedding. But you're going to need to have a sit down with your honey, and then look at your finances for real and how much it really means to you. I don't want to take away from you all saying what you. I'm sure I'll have more to say, but go ahead. Tell us what you guys think.
Oh, well, I want to veggie back off of what you guys were saying. If it's about them, of course, if they want to honor God, let's get right with Him first. Everybody else is just spectators in you guys' movie, right?
Thank you.
You're the movie, right?
I love it. Spectators in your movie. And so this is your movie, and if you want to make it and you want to do right by God, get that taken care of first. That's what we decided to do. Go ahead and get that taken care of, and then everybody else can spectate and give you all your congratulations later on. But right now, it's just about being being right with God. That's what I think. What's the worst could somebody say? Oh, Lord, you did it without me, right?
Right.
Well, help me pay these house notes.
I mean, at the end of the day, for the family, it's a lot of drinking, and being merry. So, you know.
We definitely understand that point, but, you know, that doesn't have to stop them from making the move. It's better to marry than to burn, right?
Exactly.
That's it. So go ahead and get married, and then you could go ahead and do the ceremonial thing at a later date.
Exactly.
And you know, pomp and circumstance.
Yeah.
What you think?
I do believe that. Well, first of all, it's been so many people to have a huge wedding and then have a marriage that lasts a month. And that is not the goal. If you're in it to win it, but y'all have been together for 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what it says.
I mean, I say go get married and worry about everything else. Like, have a big party later.
Don't even worry about it.
Don't even worry about it.
Don't even worry. Just do you.
Right.
Right. make sure you do the counseling. Make sure you do
get your
everything.
premarital.
Yes, get everything.
Exactly.
Definitely
Order
gotta get your
first. Don't just get married for the sake of getting married.
True.
Right.
Yes.
I agree with
Y'all
that.
been
The
together
obligation.
5 years.
Yeah.
So what's the holdup?
Right.
All right. And I don't even know when he actually asked her to marry him. But I mean, they've been together 5 years. First of all, I hate to sound like some of the people TD Jakes talking about, but it don't take that long, right? If you know what you want and you guys have a similar vision, I mean, what are you waiting for?
Right.
Well, sometimes people do have circumstances that they do have to wait for, such as, well, this is their first time getting married, so maybe, when it comes to finances and being able to be a provider, who knows, waiting for that big raise or settlement or going back to school to be able to earn more, sometimes there's that. But I get what you're saying, honey, as far as what
teamwork
what you
makes the
want to
dream
do.
work. Then
No, you're right, and it does. I mean, that's why some people wait. I'm not saying that that you need to wait.
Right.
But that's why people put it off, because they think that they're putting it in order, and that's why. But I will say this as it relates to some solutions to what you're talking about. For your pros for a small wedding, you talked about flying in the elders. You can do something like that. You can do something. We did that with mine. We didn't fly in the elders, but my husband flew in and we got married.
I was already there.
He was an elder. He flew in and we married in my home. And those of you that know our story know that we married in my home. So if you want to fly in elders and get married in your home, and you want it in a church, that's fine. Wherever you want to do it, in a garden, whatever the case may be. If you want, they're that special to you, you want to fly them in, evidently they're very special to you.
Right.
Fly them in and then do it with just you all, and then you can do something later. You can still have a party. People can come over later after the actual vows and celebrate at your home or whatever. As for a big one and waiting a year, a big wedding does take time to plan. So it would mean waiting. You could get married and not say nothing. And then, and have the big wedding later. If that's what you felt. There's so many ways to do this, you all, but the main thing is to pray on it and ask God to lead you. And I'm telling you, he'll just open the floodgates of how it's supposed to go and start ordering your steps in that direction.
Just one thing about what you said, again, with that, just get married, don't tell anybody. I mean, again, it's y'all business, right? And it's no one else's business but yours, because nobody else is going to come in and help you guys do this or that or take care of the kids or whatnot. I mean, do this thing the right way in order for, your blessings to not be hindered.
Absolutely. And that's why I was saying they could do that, because there has been cases, and I know cases, I personally, not personally me, but
we know cases.
A family member whose daughter worked for a bridal salon and was getting married, but did not want to wait a year. And so what they did was they did it, but her thing, it was like, what's the big deal? Just do it. And she's like, no, because I still want my big wedding. It was both their first wedding. And she was afraid that people found out they wouldn't come because they were already married. And so that's what the hush hush was about, so that they could do the big thing the next year and still have people come and share in the festivities with that energy.
Yeah.
Right.
With that same energy.
Gotcha.
That's what that was about.
Well, all right. Whatever. And not to minimize what my wife said, I didn't mean to say.
No, it was just a true story. I was just sharing.
But I'm just saying whatever, in the sense of, again, it's only about you two, right? You're going to shell out hundreds of thousands of dollars in some cases, or tens of dollars.
Yeah, tens of thousands. Tens of thousands.
And for what, right? Because you get none of that back. I would rather have, hey, let's buy a house, let's do this.
Buy some
That's
property
right.
or something.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
Take that money and do that, and then celebrate in your new home.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Do something practical.
Right.
Like that.
Right.
Is that you guys closing arguments?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's exactly what.
Our wedding will be next year in May.
Yeah.
Okay, so
The
you are doing
ceremonial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ceremony.
Yeah, we understand.
So
We definitely understand where they're coming from.
We're gonna
Right.
have the wedding, but we got married to be in order,
Yeah.
so that the blessings would flow.
Because you got to think about it too. I know you're about to say something.
Sure.
I'm going to wait a year for my blessings. Because when you think about it, you're holding up a certain portion of your blessings
blocking
by
them.
COVID. You're
Yes.
blocking it. If we all drink a little wine or something like that, right? And the court, if it gets stuck in there, that's what's going on when you don't the flow. You're messing up the flow until you go ahead and make that covenant. So I was like, I'm not gonna block my blessing another year. Right. I'm gonna make sure that I have everything that God got for me, so I can be a blessing, and I can be what she needs, and she can be what I need.
That's perfectly said. That's what comes first, and that's the power of agreement.
Right. And again, you heard it right here first on Loving Black with Tory and Teri. All right. So again, I've already said my piece on that, so that was my closing argument as well. Guys, we thank you guys for coming on the show tonight. We
thank you so much for having us.
Just letting everyone know it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's definitely okay.
Yes. Faith and works. Listen, don't forget, you can always contact us for your marital, relationship, and individual counseling at iforeverwill.com. We will see you next week right here on Praise 92.1 and 102.1 HD2. We love y'all. Make love, not war. Have a fabulous week.